Okay, so this understanding just became available to me. So you know what type time I'm on. So listen, a lot of people think that this life that we're living right here, that's the only thing we're supposed to be focusing on. No. A lot of people think that after they die, now we worry about the spiritual world. No. The life that we're living now on this plane, on this realm, on this state of awakeness or awareness is only one. We're actually living two lives during this life that we have in this body. We're living two. Right now, what I'm on, looking at y'all through my phone, this life, most of the time, people in this life are just here to distract you from your spiritual life. But I'm going to tell you, as you are living this life in the spiritual world, you are living a whole nother life that actually is connected to this life. So what you do in this state of mind carries on to the spirit world. Okay? So this is important because most of us are asleep in this reality, which got me up on YouTube. But because they're asleep in this reality, when they're asleep, they're not even aware or awake. Okay? So um they're vibing on a lower awareness in their sleep. In your sleep or spiritual world is a whole nother life that you're living. Okay? So I almost could say that if you're low if you're low in this reality, in your sleep reality, you're low. So now I want to talk about what is a wife? What is a wife? Because in this reality, we got a lot of people up in here. And see, when I was younger, I was a part of the problem. So now I want to help people because I realized I was a part of the problem. I was a part of this whole jacked up, messed up system when I was younger. Because I didn't know no better because I was living on a low level of understanding, which is what you always will get when your understanding comes from being manipulated by other people with ulterior motives. So, what is a wife? A wife is not a piece of paper that I hand somebody and tell in a wedding ring that I tell them, hey, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. No, that's not a wife. Sorry, try again. A wife is when a man and a female, or a marriage, is when a man and a female come together with an agreement that they're willing to put their lives on the line for each other, not just here, but in the spirit world, by having intercourse without a condom. And when a man comes into a female, they exchange their informations. The man exchanges his information to the female, but he also takes something from the female, which it could be information partially, but I think it's more of a part of their spirit. Okay? That's why people don't understand. When you sleep with people without condoms, this is a marriage. Two people getting together is a marriage. A man and a woman getting together is a holy marriage. Okay. So, what is a wife? A wife is when two people. A wife is when a man decides that he wants a woman, and that woman decides that she's willing to sleep with him without a condom. And then she's willing to let him come inside of her. That's why some women will say, just pull out. You can sleep with me with a condom, but you gotta pull out. Okay? And some men will say my pull-out game is strong because they're trying to avoid that unknowingly, because they don't really know that, but unknowingly they're trying to avoid that spiritual wedding, that spiritual union. They're trying to avoid it. Okay? But when a man and a woman come together in agreement and the woman agrees or is willing to let a man come inside of her, or the man just comes inside of her, then that is your wife. That is your wife. Miss, that is your husband. Okay? That's the real meaning of a wife and a husband. It's just that here on this reality, it's not looked at like that. Okay? But you can't trick the spirit world. So we're living two lives right now. We're living the spiritual life and we're living this life, which y'all think is reality. We're living this life and a spiritual life at the same time. Okay? So people want to wait until they die to be like, well, I'll get right, before. No. Everything you're doing right now is transferring over to the spirit world. Okay? So, all these nasty little dudes that's having sex with women and just coming in them, these are your wives. These are your wives, okay? You're dumb enough to make those agreements in the spirit world. But you don't understand spirit world, so you're just thinking that this only is affecting this world. So you're just like, it doesn't matter, but it does, okay? So that's what a wife really is. When a man and a woman have sex together and they're in agreement, the man and the woman are doing it without a condom. They are in agreement that the female knows that the man is going to come at her. She doesn't mind. She takes information from the man. He takes information, possibly part of her spirit. Maybe he takes part of her spirit. She takes part of his spirit. He takes part of her spirit. That understanding hasn't been revealed to me 100%. But that's what a marriage is. So I just want to say that. I wanted to get that out so bad that I didn't even get the whole understanding of it because it came to me. So I just got what it gave me, hurried up, and just got on here. So once again, this is Mastering Teacher GF or Mastering Teachers GF checking in once again. Peace.